It's your boy Big Sprint, always watching, always listening, and you tuning in to Fire Rants. And today I'll be discussing vaping, the banning of vaping, marijuana legalization, a few statistics on alcoholism, and big tobacco, where apparently they're banning vaping in all fruity flavors and smell good flavors and juicy flavors until May 2020, until after it gets FDA approved. Here's my take on that. It's been around for about 10 years now, and back earlier days, I still have an old mod myself. People's arms used to blow up because they weren't turning it off and the batteries were overheating. They weren't putting the batteries on the charger right or putting the batteries in cases right, and it was literally blowing people's tongues out, blowing people's fingers off. And they said it was kind of dangerous, but it wasn't no real big threat to ban it. So why all of a sudden are they banning it? And apparently, according to CNBC, shares of tobacco stats have dropped drastically during their week earning report. It descended from 20.9% in 2015 to 15.5% in 2016. So apparently it's been going down and down. And it's kind of funny to me because what do they expect the people who've made their long-term life earnings now, well, just started in investing and supporting their families and employing other people to do, just close down shop and only keep tobacco flavor? I feel like that's kind of a troll from big tobacco, like, you're trying to escape me but you still have to taste me. That's kind of crazy. And another thing is, I was wondering, if it's because it has to be no other choice but because tobacco's losing money. Now, apparently, Trump spoke on it and said, this is the angle that a lot of people are taking on it. They're saying something about schools and kids smoking in schools and stuff like that, which is kind of weird to me because the statistics here say 3.6 of kids in 8th grade, okay, smoke cigarettes, and 9.3 smoke vape. Okay, 10th grade, 6.3 smoke cigarettes, 14% vape. Okay, 12th grade and up, 11th and 12th grade and up, 11.4 smoke cigs, and 16.2 vape. Which is kind of, crazy, because if it was because of that, then they'll be banning cigarettes as well. And even if they change the age on it, they could always get someone to get it for them, or they could just bum it from their parents, because that's what most young smokers do. Or they, probably steal it while their parents are sleeping or something. And another thing is, over, 7.7 million young people aged 12 to 20, have had just beyond one sip and one drink before the age of 21. So it's not because people are doing it illegally. If that was the case, they would have took alcohol away and they would have took cigs away. It's probably because big tobacco is losing money. And I support big tobacco. I'm a big tobacco user and I love smoking tobacco. Sometimes I like to consider myself the Wiz Khalifa of smoking tobacco. But I'm trying to quit, and hopefully I can end up doing that. And now this leaves another thing open where they switch to CBD oils that are being, used around in a lot of states on this marijuana legalization, not only for medical reasoning, but for recreational uses that some states are doing. And it's kind of funny to me and how slow this is happening. It's not just like one day everywhere marijuana is legal. It's like state after state after state after state. And it's weird to me because why tiptoe around it? It's kind of like the federal government still wants to make money off of locking people up for it, but also legalizing it, even though they can see the profit they make in legalizing it. So here's a good idea. How about not free the people whose lives been ruined over this and families been split up over this? Send them into indoor grow houses or outdoor grow houses, have them work the dispensaries and all, and pay the taxes on it, and you can still make money off of it, and it could be legal without ruining people's lives. I'm pretty sure there's much more other things you could lock people up for. There's much more other things you could charge people for. Marijuana is so freely used. You see it everywhere. It's all over the TV. It's in movies and in shows. It's on the internet. It's literally, not a big deal no more. It's not even something to even have to hide in some places. You can literally walk down the street and smoke a J. So who knows what this is going to lead to? And it's your boy Big Sprint, always watching, always listening, and you're tuning in or signing out of Fire Rants.